Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for finding me. My name's Chrissy and today I'm going to show you my collection of makeup brushes. If you'd like to see them, please stay tuned. So guys, it's probably been a bit of a sticky subject or a sore point, but I have got a bit of an obsession for makeup brushes. Yeah. I am in therapy now with you lot. So I'm going to show you a few of, I'm going to show you my collection. They're all over the place. Some might be in little collections of their own, some might be what I've been using. So what I'll do is I'll go through the ones that I've been using first, and then we can go on to the ones that I haven't been used. I'm not using at all because they're new sets. For the main ones I keep them in these. They're like just square vases, and so I fill them with these cheapy sort of plasticky acrylic beads, if you like. They're just like the little diamonds. They're just some are plastic, some are glass. I've actually changed the glass ones over because they were scratching my brushes, and so I put them in there, and so I can just I can stick them in anywhere and they sort of stand up. Obviously I've sorted this out the other day because I was having a sort out. These are the ones I sorted out that I sort of no longer use, and so that's one of those Asda tubs I brought that I showed you the other week. Well, I don't buy expensive brushes, I can't afford it. So what I usually do is I'll either stick to Jessop's brushes, Real Techniques, some are from Revolution, some are from Morphe. Just lately I've started branching out into those, and then I think the others, a few from Primark, and the others maybe come in the glossy box or such like that. But I don't buy expensive brushes. I'd like to see if they're any different to my cheaper ones. I think the Jessop's brushes are a dupe of Zoeva brushes, which are really expensive, even down to the model number or their brush number. They've duped them exactly the same, so I will presume that they're around the same sort of quality, hopefully. As I said, I'll keep all my brushes in these. I'll get these from B&M or Home Bargains. I think they're about £3, but they're really thick square glass vases. So I've got one and I've got another one here. Then I've got these which I started with first. They were just the same. These are from Home Bargains. They was just a couple of £. I started off with these, but then I liked the square ones better. In my first one I've got all of my fluffy brushes from Jessop's and Revolution, and anything that's like a fluffy brush I've got in the one tub. This one's I need my glasses. Probably need my glasses for the whole of this actually. Yeah. So we've got lots and lots of different sizes of different fluffy brushes here. Then I've got some face brushes. These are mainly Jessop's. That's a powder brush of 106. This is a Luxe Face Definer 101. That's quite pointed. This is a Buffer, a 104. It's nice. It's quite dense and flat. That's like a flame shape. This one is the 105 Luxe Highlight. Then this one is a 101 Luxe Face Definer. I think we've already had one of those. Then we've got 109 Luxe Face Paint. That's a little stubby flat one. That's another buffer, obviously, because you've got the bamboo. I've got the pink. I've got bamboo, pink, white, black, green. I've given two separate sets away, and they were special editions. I'm waiting for the Persian blue. I'm waiting for it to come on special offer. I've got just some randoms. I don't know where these are from, can't even remember. Just got a fan brush. I use it occasionally, very, very occasionally. I just like that because the prettiness. I had a whole set of them. almost rainbow or unicorn. Morphe was doing the separate Jeffree Star brushes for really cheap. There was 60% off, I think, and so I had a few of those. So that's one of the brushes. Don't think it... Oh, it has. It's got the number on it. Oh my God, that's white on pink. This is a JS one. I had the Morphe and James Charles set, and I think I paid something silly like about £20 odd for it. So it come in the small tubby brush. I'll keep these one for all of my Morphe brushes, and then there's some in my sort of to wash pile as well. That's what I use for highlight at the moment. That needs a wash. It always needs a wash. One is a JS8, JS22, JS9, JS6 and a JS5. I tried to go with the more fluffier brushes when I was choosing. Then I've got these Morphe ones, 321, which is a nice pointed fluffy, well, pointed one. 140. These was on sale as well, really cheap. The ones that haven't got the name on was in a set. I had a set last week, and it was for your eyes only set. I had that, and it was really cheap. It was stupidly cheap, and there was 12 or 13 brushes in there. So some of them I haven't got any numbers on, which is a shame. And this is my little wash pot. So whatever I've used, I've got, what have I got in here? I've got another firm blender from Jessop's. It's a 224, which is nice again. Morphe M124. A lot of these have been suggested to me as well. The Morphe one, I asked Robert what he would recommend for me. So these are the brushes I've got here on my tabletop. Then what I keep my others in are for on your tabletop. They just got this pattern on, and it's, I think that's supposed to be for lipsticks or something, but I sort of, again, I fill them with a few crystals here, if you can see, and then I can just stand some of my brushes up. These are the ones I buy from eBay. I buy them in a pack of 10. They're about £2 or £3 for 10. I really do find they're nice with either cutting your crease, because they're nice and flat, but they've got that nice round edge. But I do like to sort of add the colour onto your lid with them, like say your foils or such like that. These are what I used to use when I sort of started getting into it again. They're from Primark. They're the eye contour brush. These are £1 a piece, so they're nothing that's going to break the bank. But they're okay. They're very dense, and they pack a lot of colour on. These are from Wilko's. Again, I like them because of the iridescent. Obviously, you can see I bought two of the same. Wilko's or Savers. I think it was Savers actually. The wing liner ones from Jessop's. Sometimes I do under my eye with them if I want a very fine line. These little ones from Jessop's are amazing. They're like my little flat ones, but they're just tiny. And they're quite thin, flat. They are 237, a detail shader. I always use these if I'm adding my darker colour onto the sides of my eyes, or I mark out my first sort of template where my shadow is going with those. They're really nice. One of the stubby brushes from Real Techniques. I've not even used this. I think that might be nice to use as a body brush with the new Molten highlights, body highlight from Revolution. That's quite a nice sort of thick brush. I might try that in a minute actually. These I use for my priming my eyes. These are from Jessop's again. These are the 142 concealer buffer. I do sort of tend to put my eye primer on with those because they're nice and thick and dense. And I've got pencil brushes as well. I use these for my inner corner highlights. This has rubbed it off, but it's a 230 Luxe pencil brush. This is a nice one. This is from the Body Shop. That's a nice flat brush. So I've got, oops, these here. I've got 4 of these, and so I've got like my those are like for a contour. That's a flat base. All the oranges are base brushes. Actually, you can use Real Techniques as for a lot of different things. I've used that as for my foundation this time to see if it's any different. It's quite nice to use a brush. I've used a sponge after I applied it with the brush, and it was quite nice. And then there's various different colours because they're always bringing a different colour set out. And there's some more here. So these ones I found at Poundland. Can you believe it? They're Real Techniques, as you can see. They was in the official packaging and everything, but I think that was £3. So I had a few of those. And then you've got just this one's a lovely cut crease one. That is so nice for a cut crease. And I've just got a few of my other bits and pieces in there. These are various eye brushes from Real Techniques. So those are the 4 little pots on my desk. And above that, I've got this one from Revolution. I love this one. It's only really for show. I love it. It's so soft. It's the rose one. It's from Revolution because they've just got rose gold on the top, and it goes with all my rose gold items, all my lipsticks on the top there. My voice is getting more croaky as we're talking. This one I picked up. I'm yet to use. I don't think I need to open it. I might put it in for a giveaway when I reach my 1,000, if I ever do. Ultimate Brush Collection. This one has got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 pieces and a brush cleaner in there. I've also got this one. This is a shade and contour kit. That's got a nice like sort of flame brush in and a flat brush. What does it say it is? It's a flat contour brush and a fluffy blending brush. So, and you also get a contour palette and bake and finish powder. So it's that again. It's a really nice gift. I think this was free in a mystery bowl. The Flex and Sculpt brush set. I do like these. I used to use these a lot. They're bendy in the middle as says it. So, but I mean, you can sort of really bend them into the shape you want to, especially if you have problems with your wrists or anything. I've been using these for a long time. I think I've got 3 sets of these. These are the Makeup Obsession Weapon of Choice, I think. Weapon of Choice brushes. Yeah, they are really nice. It's only a set of 4, but if you go onto the Revolution website and click on the sale, you can get them for £6. That's the large one. I've used that today for my blusher, and they are really, really nice. So those are Obsession, but £6, really good. And we've got the Real Techniques brushes. I think I picked these up for about £2 in Superdrug once. I don't know why on earth they was so cheap, but I put them all in my basket. Then these, sticking with Real Techniques, these are about £20 in the shops. I think I had these for £5.99, and these were in Home Bargains. Techniques one I had brought me from Christmas are these. These are a beautiful set, and it came with this wrap as well. But I'm not using them yet because I've already got a lot out. But they're the same type of things that I've got already, but it's just got the glittery packaging. It's a 5-piece. Whoops! It was a 5-piece set, and it was either there was a bag, and it was either a mirror or a headband. I think it was both. These are just number 7s I think there might be 2 in 1 there, I'm not sure. I think I had these on special as well. I think there was down to £10 or something, and then you bought one, you got one half price. So I had those. Those have not been touched because they're in the magnetic case as well. I think those are really pretty. Now, onto my Jessops. These was a special edition for Christmas. They was the silver. They have got the gold, but I didn't want to pay full price for them. I picked these up for £5 something. I think they're supposed to be £15, but they was on bids at the time when they first came out, and so I picked them up for I won them for just over £5. Obviously they was brand new, they came right out of the factory, but I think they're about £15 to buy, so I saved myself a tenner there. This is the basic 15-piece set that you get. So in it you get 231 Lux Crease Brush, which I mentioned earlier, a 233 a cream smudger, then you've got 312 a detail liner, and 322 a brow liner. You've got 221 Lux Soft Crease, then 234 Lux Smoky Shader, 237 Detail Shader, which I mentioned earlier, 142 Concealer Buffer, 230 Lux Pencil, 228 Lux Crease, 317 Wing Liner, 223 Petite Eye Blender, 226 Smudger, 222 Lux All Over Shader, and the last one out of the set is 227 Lux Soft Definer. So all of these, I think they're usually in between £12 and £15 for the set. Now you can pick them up on eBay if you watch out for the bids. Just keep an eye on the bids. Sometimes, again, let me just put them back. Again, I've picked a set up for in between £5 and £7 before myself. So there's that 15-piece set. Then I've got another 15-piece set there in the white and rose gold. Now I had these the other day, brushes there because of the white ones. They look a lot fluffier. I haven't taken them out yet, but these are different to the ones that you get in your normal set. This one is Colourful Series Kits. This is £9, and again with the silver. I bought these at the same time as the silver, and these were around £5 or £6 as well. Obviously if you don't like green you're not going to like them, but they are really soft. They're gorgeous, these are. Obviously I will use them eventually. They're not going anywhere. But just keep an eye out. These are the T268, and this one is in Trekking Green. And they do all come with these protectors over as well. 30-piece Peach Puff and Rose Gold Jessops Classic Series brushes set. This is the T440. So obviously these have got your face brushes in as well. This is a 10-piece set, and these are kabuki out. So these are your more fluffier, dense brushes. So obviously they're all kabuki style. Come on, that's it. So those are, see how dense they are. I had the black and gold, and then I had the black and silver as well, because I'm a bit of a div and I can't just have one lot. I don't know why. I like the purple and gold set. I had the full set of these, and these wasn't very expensive. I had them because there was purple, and you know I've got an obsession with purple. And then onto these last two. Now these came from Amazon. There's a little trick to Amazon. Look for them and then look to see if they've got, like, underneath where you've got Amazon, you've got used or other. Sometimes you can get them less than half price, and that's it. That's why. The customer didn't want them, so they've returned them, but that is it. That's all that's damaged, and it's coming as damaged, but it actually tells you how it is. So I had these. These was a set I hadn't had anyway. This one's like a lip brush, but this one, it folds into that. So it was another set I hadn't got anyway. I didn't buy them just to have them, but I got them at less than half price, and all because of that. And you can also have them on Amazon Prime, and they're usually there the next day because they've got them in the warehouse. There's that one, and again I had them, look, this was sealed, and so it was literally the box. It's from Amazon warehouse. It was just that the box was damaged, and so there's two lots in here. I had these. So this was a smaller piece. I think it was a 10-piece face set or a 7-piece face set with those, and I had another eye set with those. So like I say, that is just a little tip about Amazon. Also, did you know, I saw this on a programme the other week, some of the shops, such as Enquiries and some of your big name shops, if you want something, if you, like say, your white goods or something, see how much it is on Amazon. If Amazon has got it cheaper, Enquiries will actually price match Amazon. Quite a few stores actually price match, which I really didn't know about. If you have the Amazon app on your phone, just have it open. Whatever you're buying, just have a quick look, and if Amazon have got it cheaper, a lot of the times the shops will price match because they want your custom after all, especially after this COVID has sort of gone and we're back to shopping. I think a lot of shops will be wanting to get rid of the stock so bad. Just before we go on to my Spectrum brushes as well, I bought this from Superdrug. This was about £15 or something silly like that. These are Unicorn Cosmetics, which they're usually a lot more money. It's a 5-piece set, and like I say, it was about £15, so I snapped the hands off with that one. I do tend to go looking for bargains, especially after Christmas. And then my last ones I'm going to show you are my Spectrum brushes. The first lot I had was the marble collection, and I had this with this as well, and I think it was less than £30. It was supposed to be 60, it might have even been 20, and I had it from Boots, and I felt the brushes and that was beautiful, really really nice. So that started my obsession with Spectrum. I bought this pot to go with it, thinking it was going to be acrylic. It cost me £20 and it's cardboard. I nearly died, but I wanted the two holders, but I was really surprised when it wasn't acrylic. I think these was a 10-piece set from Superdrug. I had these from, and I had them last year, and they came in this lovely Perspex case. You can use it as a bag. Obviously it's got a chain handle there, and so these are a lovely set as well. So I've not yet to use these. I don't know when I'm going to use them, but they're there for me when I do. And then my last Spectrum set and my last of my video are these. I had these ones from Superdrug again, and these was down to like about £15 for the set, and they came in this bag, which is really pretty. And these was again after Christmas, but they are a lovely brushes. Because I've not used these yet. I've just put them up on my counter, up on my backdrop there, and I always seem to forget I've got them. Guys, if you have stayed me with this long, thank you so much for staying with me. My voice is hoarse. I need a cup of tea. So if you have enjoyed it, don't forget to leave us a thumbs up. And if you do like what you see, please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on Sunday with a makeup look. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but it'll be a makeup look. Take care of yourselves, guys. Stay safe. Bye.